Hello, my viewers. Welcome to Variety TV UK. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, but anyway, thank you so much for always giving me your support and for always subscribing. That goes a long way and stands for another time with Variety TV UK. And this is Ola, that's Ola, my partner. So today I'm just like, we're discussing about Harry and Meghan's agenda. Harry and Meghan's agenda.
Yes.
You understand? Harry, like, what can we say? Prince Harry. I mean, still, I hope he's still a prince, isn't it?
Yes, it's Mr. Harry now. He wants to be Mr. Harry.
So I need to be checking every day to know where we stand with Harry.
That's fine.
What's been changed or what's there to still, to organize or to put onto his title.
Yeah.
Because Harry is, look, for me, Harry is this adorable, handsome prince that I had my eyes on. I did have my eyes on him.
No.
Long time ago. I mean, this was a long time ago. I know I'm far older than him, but I had my eyes on him. I was like, So when he went with Meghan, I was jealous, yes, but he has to go with someone, but he chose that one, Meghan. So I just like, okay, God let his mother slide. Hope Meghan look after him, but that's not the case.
She's not doing a good job.
No, she's not doing a good job of my Harry, and I don't know. In nowadays, Harry has become kind of a laughing stock.
Yeah,
I didn't expect this.
But I think the guy's in love. When a man is in love, he will do the silliest things.
Yes and no. When a man is in love,
Yeah.
you understand, he will do what is right for their marriage. There's many things we women we say we want. We women ask for a lot of things, and we ask for things. It depends on the mood we're in. Sometimes the mood we're in, what we're thinking, or how we're feeling, and women's mood change every second. So as a guy, not all the time. You sometimes you just try and calm down and ask, what's led to that thought? What's made you think we should do this or we should do that?
We still have to remember.
Yes, that's because he's in love.
Harry,
because he's in love.
We have to remember that Harry grew up as a prince in the palace.
Yes.
They were told what to do.
Yeah.
They tutored them and everything. So he didn't have that lecture of being a man, being a regular guy.
Being a regular guy.
So
I understand.
So I just jumped to being in love.
And this Harry and Meghan's agenda all the time, they're having one. Since he went to opera show to go and release the story of this racism, like they both said,
that's Mr. Meghan's idea.
Yeah, it's been Mr. Meghan's idea. I think Mrs. Harris also is involved in this situation, but it's just been non-stopping. It's just from one agenda to another, and it's just non-stopping. It's just like, when this is gonna stop, and it keeps getting worse. I'm not saying bad, because it's already turned from bad to worse. It keep getting worse, that you keep when you want to look at them, you see them and you know that wow, this couple, they're not together. It's just, you feel for them. In a way, I'm not gonna lie, I do feel for Harry.
That's a thing.
A lot. I feel for Harry. I know he's a grown man.
For Harry, because
I know Harry's a grown man. I do feel for Harry. He's not raised like me and you. He's not raised like a common person.
That's it.
You understand? He's not raised like a common person. He's not an ordinary. He's not a regular guy.
No.
He's not an ordinary person.
No.
He's a prince. He was raised a prince. He was raised to be cared for, to be worshipped, to be adored. So he was raised that way. And now to turn this gentle looking, gorgeous looking guy into becoming a regular guy, into living his role, and all those that care for him, look after him, he should have to leave all those, and the title that's bestowed on him, putting all that and saying, I don't want that, I don't want to do this job anymore.
So obviously that's not from Harry.
That's not from Harry. I really do feel a lot for Harry. I don't think this all these things Meghan is doing to him, it's not bringing any good
No.
to Harry himself.
No, no,
I
no.
know it's not really bringing any good to Harry himself. And the broadcast, I know, yes, I think that the first time when they did it with Oprah, that was that was like I wouldn't say that was okay, but it was an eye opener in a way,
Yeah.
to see what's happening in the royal family. Not that we were shocked, but at the same time, it was confusing. Well, I wasn't shocked. It was a bit confusing that why you letting the cat out of the bag. It's just like, why? Because these are now, like looking at Meghan, like these are a new family. You don't expose family. Family has to be strong together. You've already made this new family, and you know what you're getting your head into. You need to try learn to endure, learn to be strong. Especially now you're already having children for them. You're going to be a mom. You know, your children are going to grow up in this.
She's American. She doesn't
She's
care
American, but she needs, as a mom, she's not a young girl. She's a grown woman. She's a woman of a particular age, like 40. But this is a woman that's supposed to be giving advice, and then you are the kind of person trying to throw your family under the bus. These are your new family. Our own real family. Yeah. She's thrown them under the bus.
Exactly. So that tells you what kind of person she is.
The way she started doing it the same to the royal family, then I begin to say, Meghan, now I think I can see the bigger picture of who she is.
Exactly.
She just, because she's got rid of her own family, she want to get rid of Harry's family, and then now have the chance to be able to remote him, like turn him to a remote control, which is
or poodle or something,
which she successfully
did. So you can't really blame Harry, poor old Harry, for falling in love with the wrong person. You can only blame who he fall in love with for messing things up for him. Because mind you, who knows Meghan even before meeting with her?
I don't really know.
That's the thing.
I don't really know her. This is an actress.
That's the thing. Who knows her? Actress? What
to be
actress?
honest, I have to Google it.
It's like some sitcom that you never even heard of.
Never heard of it.
That's the thing.
Never heard of it. So, I know she's scrapping for fame, here and there.
Exactly.
She's a kind of
fame grabber. Just
hungry for fame.
Hungry for fame.
So I knew that.
And she doesn't mind who she stepped on and mash up to bring to get that.
Just like, even the Netflix show, she did something on Netflix. She even did something showing herself on is it Ashy, maybe the son, even on the YouTube during the pandemic, trying to do something of a novel, making a novel and showing Harry.
That wouldn't work.
That didn't work. She started doing something on Netflix, trying to even going into movie. I'm like, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
She just tried to scrap for anything for attention. Even the new podcast, the new book now that they are releasing, is still to just make to make money, and that the money they're trying to make, even if in the way they're still going to sell out the royal family to make this money.
That's the whole.
You understand what I'm saying?
Which is typical of Meghan.
It's just about her selling, how you sell out your family to make money. Even especially this is to Harry. How can you sell out your family for money? Isn't it?
That's ridiculous.
And I believe the reason why he has to try to now put the book back and stop them from releasing the book is because he said some awful stuff
that
about the
will backfire big time.
Oh, thank you.
That will backfire big time.
It's going to backfire big time. I think that's why.
At least to some extent, I mean, if Harry is coming back to his senses as a regular guy, that's one of the most sensible things he's ever done since meeting with
isn't
Meghan.
It? And I know they've paid kind of a sum of £1 million on this this podcast. They said they're making to release, and if they release it like the way the book is, they release it's going to be serious, like trouble for Harry. I know he's already making mess.
Shit already.
But
so
I wish he can just stop.
Off his grave.
I wish he can just stop there.
If he wants to stop,
how can he stop?
What about Mr. Meghan's ideology? Mr. Meghan's agenda?
How can Harry stop? Mr. Meghan's agenda she's just like fame grabber. She just wants. She
wouldn't want this to stop.
I think she's just hungry for fame.
That's the
she
thing.
Doesn't care which format. She's not ashamed. No. She doesn't care which format. She's not. She's shameless.
She's shameless.
She doesn't care.
She's shameless.
So if you
to go and sort out her own ass. Sort out your father, your mom, and all the sort out your own home.
And you know the dad. Meghan's dad had an operation.
Had an operation. She didn't even give a toss about it.
No, she didn't.
She didn't give a toss about it.
So she's got a family that cares and loves her, and she's just
she's pretending
and she put them under the bus and make them look like, oh, they've been there for me. My growing up, Meghan. And now the same.
You are the shit there.
Doing to Harry, even saying one of the beginning of one broadcast she did with Mariah Carey that she, Harry doesn't have a father. I think we all know Harry's father. Willie Meghan doesn't know. So, Harry has a father because he still existed.
Of course.
So she's just like, Harry doesn't have a father in a way that, they don't want you.
They don't want you. And the thing with Meghan again, she's trying to say, they've been racist to her and all that. But then, she was even born a sister. And she's told herself why. And now she's coming around to say,
nice
afro, beautiful afro.
But now she's on that
exactly,
straight.
And she's saying again that they've been racist to her. That's just double standard.
Being racist to her, and I didn't like when she said, now this is the time I felt like a black woman. I didn't like that. I don't know how you feel about it. She said, she said. When she was in the royal family, that's the time she really felt like she felt black.
Our father can bring out all the photos when she was young, and she was actually black.
So she felt like a black woman. That statement, I felt like a black woman, as if black women are suffering, as if black women are not accepted, as if black women.
They're just in her head. So there's some
I'm a black woman. And I've always felt great and treated perfectly as a black woman. And I embrace my black culture. And I love to be black. I understand me. I'm not going to change that for the world. I love the way I am. I think, Meghan, this is in your head. All this, I felt like black, or I felt like how black women, we black women are treated right. Black women are treated right. We're treated with respect, and we love ourselves, and we are comfortable in our own skin. Any situation about you felt like you felt different, or your child is feeling different, I think this is something that's in Meghan's head, which you need to get out of your skull, out of your brain.
I think she's just trying to look for an advantage to stir up some controversies.
That's it. She's trying to stir some controversy. At the same time, try to put people on her side. Do you understand what I'm saying?
If she used to race card and everything,
that's what
people will get out the sympathy vote that she's looking for.
That always tick the box.
That's the thing.
So our own was that if I use I feel like black women, this will be like, I feel like the black people will now be on my side, and then try to pull people on our side. It's just
this is just bullshit.
Meghan.
Meghan.
She's it's just a shame that Harry's in this mess. It's just a shame because I didn't expect this for Harry. I've always looking at Harry, I'm like, wow, he's gonna get a beautiful wife one day, he's gonna get a lovely woman. I've always looked at Harry like that, and I didn't expect Harry to be able to fall into hot boiling water. And how am I going to get him out? It's going to, by the time we get him out, maybe it's going to be like a chicken, when you throw chicken in hot water and then you come out with no feathers.
Exactly.
So Harry, this is not what we want for you. At the same time, you know that this is one thing in this, and one lesson that I am thinking in my head. I'm like, these are the reason why sometimes the royal family give them a wife. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Don't get me wrong. This is the reason why they always
get them a while, especially the front line royal. That's why they try to get them sorted in
so that they don't turn
into a messy this thing, because they give everything they can give to a woman that they're marrying.
That's true.
To Meghan.
I mean,
but she blew it.
She blew it up and then embarrassed them. The embarrassment is so much.
Exactly.
It's so much. It's like, when are you stopping, Meghan? When are you stopping?
Because all our complaints is not founded.
No, there's no complaint.
It's not founded.
It's just in
everything she
Meghan's
said in
head.
Oprah interview is unfounded.
Seriously.
Everything she said about her father is unfounded. Everything she said about her mom is unfounded.
Seriously.
So we know that just making things up.
They call my son. He's going to skip his skin tone. I said, Meghan, this is all in your head.
It's just in your head.
Meghan, this is all in your head. You need to get out of yourself. Stop thinking too much of yourself. Exactly. You feel so much of yourself. It's just too much. Get out of yourself. Yeah. Try and be humble. Try and just calm down.
She knows the meaning.
Just try and be humble and stop saying you're fighting for women, you're feminist or fighting for all women rights. No, we all women have our right. All women, we don't need you to fight for us. Yeah. Okay? You are the one that's fighting everybody. Stop fighting everybody.
I mean, what will even help Meghan, right, is to allow Harry to be Harry. Let him go for interview when they invite him for interview. You don't need to follow this dude.
Yeah, I think
let him hang out with his mate if he needs to.
Right.
You don't need to. Once you give him respect, people will respect you back in return.
Let Meghan, Mr. Meghan hear.
That's why you name Mr. Meghan. You don't need to.
Please, Meghan, watch this.
Watch this. The point is, a woman, behind any successful man, it's always a good woman.
Behind them.
So behind an unsuccessful man, there's a horrible woman.
That's true.
So for Harry to be doing wrong, the blame is on you. Yeah. So if you allow Harry to be Harry, who is people's prince,
that's correct.
That will bring back all these things that you're looking for, that fame, whatever. And it's when you link with Harry, that's what we know about. That's why you even had your name to start with.
That's the truth.
So let Harry be Harry. Then you see what happens.
They see the difference because
that's my take on this. Yeah.
And thank you so much, Ola.
Exactly.
Because I don't know what your own agenda is, but this Meghan's agenda keeps getting worried.
It's getting worried for
the royal family. Exactly. It's getting worried for even UK. Exactly. I mean, it's not like we are blaming Americans that when like we just say. I mean, twice now they've married Americans, and okay, I'm not going to say much.
It's all been messy. That's the thing. So Americans, I didn't
want to say that, but
I know Americans will tend to support each other, but this time around, you guys get it wrong. We give you a prince, and you're messing things up. So speak the truth to Meghan and stop supporting bullshit too.
They keep saying,
you get what I'm saying?
Oh, don't throw Meghan back to America.
I mean,
we don't even want her either.
We don't want her because she's messing things up. This is our royal family that we all adore, and they've been there for centuries and centuries. Then come around that you never heard about them. That's just bullshit talk.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't have about them. I don't know about them. No. That's all lies. The point is, you're supposed to be a wife. Don't try to be a husband. Be a wife.
And then be a mother. Meghan wears the trousers.
So let Harry wear trousers. Let him be a dude. Let him hang out with a mate. Let him do normal things that normal guys do.
Will that ever happen with Meghan?
I mean, she will hear this and she will think about it. Hopefully. Just give it 1 month and you will see how things will turn around for you.
People then love you more.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Yeah, so you don't need to look for that fame. The fame will come to you when you do the right thing.
Got it. Just
that's the thing.
She's only asking for wrong fame.
Wrong fame.
Because she's already got the fame. I don't think she can't just see.
She couldn't get in her little head.
No, she can't see.
So the point is, we're telling you now. The point is, let Harry be Harry. That we know.
And she talks a lot.
Let Harry be Harry. Don't talk for Harry. Let him speak. Let him speak out. There's not because any lies that you bake up, the people will discover those lies and they will know that it's lies and it becomes shame on you. So what's the point trying to make up things that is not there? So let Harry be Harry. Let him speak his mind. Let him be a man. Let him be a husband. Let him feel respected outside. Let him go for a meeting and speak. Don't take the microphone from him. You don't even need to follow him. Look after the kids.
I think for me, like you said, she needs to stay home.
Exactly, stay at home.
Because she can't help herself.
She can't help herself.
She can't help herself.
So let Harry go out and do meetings, and it will bring the fame back home. It will bring the favor and fortunes back home. People cannot even relate to Harry because they don't know what you're gonna do.
That's correct.
That's the point.
That's correct.
That's the point.
Yeah.
So
most places Harry William goes to, it's not all the time Kate is there.
No.
But the ones that Kate she's there, she give
she will just step back
step
again.
back,
She won't take
and
over
then
the microphone.
William take the front line.
Exactly.
And that's respect.
That's respect.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Let William take the front line. Even if you look at the Queen's husband,
Yeah.
he's always one step behind the Queen and let the Queen take the spotlight. But not wanting to steal the spotlight.
No.
I mean, but Meghan doesn't.
And that gives him respect.
Respect. I mean, why won't you respect that? But Meghan just threw us like just be.
Yeah, she wants to do all the talking and she wants and then the point is, even when she comes for some of these meetings, she won't even talk about the meeting.
No.
She's talking about herself. And every exam she brings, it's not even relevant
and that's the truth
to the topic at hand. And everybody will be stunned because nobody can even talk to her.
Nobody can talk to her. Nobody can stop her. You can't take the money. You can't even stop her.
Messing things up. Even play back some of those meetings that you go for. I know you're just doing it for publicity stunt, but it's negative publicity. Because I mean, these are meetings that they can the news cannot even make reference to it.
No.
It's just jokers that are making it's comedians that are making reference to what she said.
Yeah.
Because it's all messed the whole thing up.
She will turn the whole thing to herself. It will just be about her.
We don't want I mean we had enough about it. So I mean just be normal and
let she just crawl back into that California
that's the thing.
Mansion
and stay there.
And stay there and look after your kids.
Let the man go and fend. Let the man be a breadwinner.
I mean they have instead of all those thousands of people looking after the kids for them, why can't she just do it herself?
Yes.
Maybe that will keep her busy.
Exactly.
Because you can't be a mom of those two
pretending
young kids,
to be.
pretending to be one of those two young kids, and be
fun.
all over the place, traveling all over the place.
If you are involving more, you don't have time.
You won't have the energy.
The energy to not
be flying all over
the place.
With Harry.
Harry is not a womanizer, so it's not about going to get another woman or whatever. He wants to be a man to bring money home. You know, he wants to be able to fend, and that's what he wants to do. And what he knows best is to be a public figure. So allow him to be himself. Then he can bring that money home. He's a public figure. It's a public figure. But you're not allowing this guy to be himself.
No.
And you're not allowing people that could actually pay good money to hear him, to be able to invite him for a good talk show.
Always make him
because she will just step in and make a mess of it.
Make a mess of it. Even the Mandela's memorial ceremony, Meghan, you made a mess of her. Seriously, it was so shameful to watch. You were even holding him like a child and keep control. No, even him trying to talk to a fellow guy beside him, it was an issue. You keep pulling his hand. You could see the strain on Harry's face. It was bad. It was so uncomfortable to watch and cringing as well to look at. It's just bad on every level. Even when he came to came to the countryside, I think before the Queen's death, they went together. She was wearing this red dress. The dress was nice, but Meghan, I thought you were going to sit down like a lady and watch your husband on the platform there and enjoy and watch him to speak. She just went. You see when they call her, she wasn't that stood up. I thought maybe she didn't hear the name, but she stood up. And they were just, I didn't follow. She just stood up and went to go and take the microphone, and it was shocking. Like she's not talking. It was she did the whole talking after she just show the red dress she's wearing, show off, and then it's like, that's my husband. Yeah, that's it. And she just started talking about it was some fundraising for I think it's a fundraising event for children in need.
And she's now talking about herself as if
she brought that she made it all about Meghan. When I was 17, when I was in this, when I was 20, or when I was this. She talked about when she was in secondary school, when she was in uni, when she was in this. The children they were trying to raise funds for. Whenever mentioned no one time. After she said, "Oh, and my husband."
See how you messed things up, Meghan.
And it was kind of everybody was quiet. It's just like why?
It's ridiculous.
Why does this woman keep doing this to Harry? This Harry's agenda Harry and Meghan, I would say Harry and Meghan, or Meghan and Harry's agenda that's coming out soon. I want them to stop it. I don't want them to, if he has any more chance with his dad and his brother, he should just stop it. Stop the agenda. Stop the agenda, or stop the broadcast. Forget about the money you're going to get in between. Just forget about it. Everything is not just about money. I know Meghan is about
fully
money.
Loaded already.
They're fully loaded. But this is a rich people's problem. You have to understand. We're talking from rich people's problem. It's not for common people. No, I'm not talking about no, it's not for common people. I'm talking about these are rich people's problem. Even if it's only 1 million left in their account, they still they feel like they're poor. You understand? Like they give you 1 million in your account, I think you'll be jumping up and be traveling the world and saying, "Wow, you won a jackpot." But to you that would be everything with all the problem the world is. But with them, they're poor. If you say 1 million in their account, that means they're poor. That's rich people's problem. If they're not looking at them, or they're not talking about them every day, that's sad. So they have to talk about them. That's
and they don't mind any kind of publicity.
Oh, with Meghan, anything is okay. Anything goes. So that's why I said, Harry, I mean, I wish you can make up with your own dad, or it's not a king, so you have more favor. So stop any of those Meghan's agenda and start to think of future. Start to think for you, not only just yourself, think for your children. You've got 2 kids now that you need to think of, that anything you do might end up affecting those kids as well. So Harry, this is you that made, because I can say Meghan all day long, but it takes 2 to tango. So Harry, now you have to start thinking. Just wake up, like Boga, wake up and then start to think of this is going to affect your children. I know it's already affecting you, but you can still make amends.
Of course.
You can.
That's being a man.
The fear is that they don't know what you're going to do next.
Exactly.
So with you, Harry, it's like your family are treading on eggshell with you. I think that's why William and they are trying to avoid you. Is that they see that they're treading on eggshell. So it needs a lot of time for them to gain back your trust.
Of course.
So
and you have to prove that.
Isn't it? To gain back your trust.
We support
because they don't know what you can do next.
We're your supporters, Harry. We are your supporters.
We support you.
You are people's friends.
Yeah.
We are in support of you.
I
Take that step as a man.
It's like a king in my head. And I see him as a king in my own head.
So be a man and step out and take control of your home. You married Meghan. You're not married Meghan.
I mean, not Meghan married you.
You married Meghan.
Yeah.
So, and you did the right thing. You pay all the dowries and all that, and you did everything that needs to be done. So it's high time, because the way Meghan is pushing you, she's pushing you into a ditch. So at this time, you need to pull her out, because Meghan doesn't know the right way. And because the ways Meghan is pulling your family life is digging more grave, and creating more enemies than friends. So you need to start to
do this for his own children.
Yeah, do it for your children.
Now
do it for your family.
Thinking, oh, the kids cannot
Meghan
get title.
will come around to thank you later on.
Seriously, the kids cannot get title. It's because of what you've done.
Exactly.
That's why those kids are not getting any title. It's for what you've done. You said you don't want, all your title anymore. So when you put all those titles down, you don't want it. It's going to end up affecting the kids as well.
Of course, because if you're not frontline royal, then your children they're no more entitled.
They're not more entitled to any. They're not going to be
any title.
Any title. They're not going to even be given any protection whatsoever. I mean, the protection will come from you and your wife and Meghan. So I think it's in your hands, and it's never too late to make amends.
Of course.
I think that's what I really want for Harry. It's never too late to make amends. I know we take a lot of trust from. They need your trust, and that trust. Don't worry how it's going to. They might not believe me, or I call them, they didn't pick the phone.
You've got public support already, Harry. Don't worry.
I understand, but he said, he called his dad, and that just ignore his call. I understand that, but you will come around if you can. They can gain your trust.
Exactly.
Stop putting some recorder behind your suit to be able to get something to give the Netflix. You don't need all that. You don't need all that. You're too much for that. So you have to understand what's going to get destroyed when you do all this. You got a lot to live for, and you got a lot to gain
That's
from not selling out your family.
Absolutely.
You got a lot to gain.
Absolutely.
So stand, like I would say, be a man. Is it that be a man? Is that right, Harry? Yeah, try and be a man.
Be a man. Be a man.
At least maybe if you can.
Yeah.
So try and be a man.
Be a man for once now.
For once.
Because if you want to be a regular guy, you have to. Because sometimes women, because of hormonal changes and
Seriously.
also going on,
that's what I said.
Things can be happening and they can talk in certain way.
They say.
So it's not everything woman says that you just go all the way and everything go in the name of being in love. No. It's turning to stupidity now.
Yeah.
It's turning to, it's turning to foolishness, really. That's not no more being in love. This is turning to foolishness because it's affecting you,
even the kids.
Your children, it's affecting even your wife that you say you're in love with.
Yes.
So if that
they all look depressed.
Exactly. So if what is Meghan is pushing into, if it's bringing you success, favor, fame, yeah, that's fair enough. That's fine. But it's not. You're losing more than you're gaining. Even if you're gaining anything. So she don't want next time like that for her to even go and dump you.
Yeah. You
get what I'm saying? So Harry, it's high time you wake up and deliver your wife from all these bullshit talks and everything and start to do the right thing. You know? So please leave your comment down below. I know you guys will have your own different opinion. I don't care.
Leave your comment down below.
Leave your comment down below.
And tell us what you think about this or the agenda.
Exactly.
Can this still be any wake up call for Harry? Exactly. Can there be any amends between Harry and his family?
And his family.
Is that possible?
Is that possible?
And whatsoever what's your take on this Harry and Meghan's agenda all the time? What's your take on it? Please go down the link and leave your comments. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Oh yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.